here from the Home Recording Network. This video today is just going to show you how to clean up a vocal after it's recorded by showing you the 4 trouble spots in the frequency spectrum when we are EQing a vocal. Now, these 4 spots I'm typically working on in almost every vocal that I record in my home studio. Now, this video is just going to go over the typical areas where we need to be cutting. I'm not going to go over any boosting or anything like that today. I'll make another video for that. So this is going to be a pretty quick and easy way to really clean up some of the mud and some of the harsh frequencies in your vocals. So I have a vocal here. This is what it sounded like after it was recorded.
All the things I thought, not sure which ones are mine. I just want this with me when I'm gone.
Now let's open up an EQ and see what we can do here to make this vocal sound a bit clearer and a bit more crisp. So the first thing we want to do with our EQ is roll off all the low end mud. So I'm just going to put a low cut on this EQ, and I'm going to roll off everything to about 100 hertz. This is kind of my rule of thumb. I start by rolling off to 100. Now, for a female's voice, everything that I do here is going to be a little bit higher up. So if this is a girl singer, I'm usually going up maybe a little bit higher than 100. But for this male voice, let's leave it at 100. So that is the first trouble spot in the frequency spectrum. So I'm just going to show you everything we're rolling off that we really don't need in this vocal mix.
All the things I thought, not sure which ones are mine. I just want this with me when I'm gone.
So I hope you're listening on some headphones or with some studio monitors and can hear that low end, but we don't need any of that junk below 100 in the mix because we have a ton of instrumentation in our mixes usually, and bass and kick drum and all that needs all the room down there below 100. So there's no reason really for the voice to have any of that in the mix. The next treble frequency is going to be right above this cutoff. So there's still some more low end that we can tame down to make this vocal a bit more clear. So this recording actually doesn't have a ton of this mud in the low end like I'm used to. So I'm going to have to boost it way up so you guys can hear this, but I'll show you what it sounds like. So it's not much mud, but we can definitely clear this vocal up by taking a little bit down in that 150 hertz region. The next problem area is around 300, and this is a big one. This is where all the muffle lives, the muffly sound, and a lot of recorded vocals tend to have a large amount of buildup in this area. So let's boost up around 300 to find that treble frequency and then take a little bit out.
All the things I thought, not sure which ones are mine. I'm gone.
So that's it. So we're going to take a little bit of this out.
All the things I thought, not sure which ones are mine. I just want this with me when I'm gone.
So that's sounding really nice. We could probably even take out a bit more here. So let's bring this down. And let's move on to the last area that I commonly run into problems with. And this area is the harsh frequency area for the voice, which is usually around 4K. So let's check that out.
All the things I thought, not sure which ones are mine. I just want this with me when I'm gone.
So that's really the harshness of this singer's voice, and a lot of singers have this around 4K, so we can bring some of this down as well.
All the things I thought, not sure which ones are mine. I just want this with me when I'm gone.
So obviously, we'd have to hear this vocal with the music, but this is a great starting point for just cleaning up the voice. And we haven't done any boosting or anything yet, but this is probably a great start. So I'm just going to play this and then I'll bypass the plugin about halfway through so you can hear the difference.
All the things I thought, not sure which ones are mine. I just want this with me when I'm gone. All the things I do when I'm at odds with you. The bitter cold is a distant memory.
So there wasn't a huge difference, but we definitely gained some clarity. I mean, the singer already has a great voice right off the bat, so there wasn't too much mud to clean up. But when we turn this EQ on, we definitely gain a lot of clarity, and that's important when trying to fit a vocal into a mix because we don't want any frequency buildup in any areas of the voice that are going to complicate the mix. Now, this voice might be a bit too thin because we took out all this low end, but we're going to take care of that with some boosting. So in the next video, I'm going to show you guys the typical areas where I'm usually boosting on a vocal. Guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to download your free Ultimate Home Studio Mix Guide. I made this for you guys so you could start getting your mixes sounding better. There's a lot of great information in there. And be sure to reach out if you have any questions or if you need any help with your mixes. Thanks.